Hello guys, my name is Ұлжан. Today our topic about trigonometric identities. So in this previous section you learned how to write a trigonometric expression in an alternative from using the 8 basic identities. This means that we can derive other identities using the 8 basic identities. In this section, we will learn how to verify a given trigonometric identity. To verify an identity, you try to show that one set of the identity is the same as the other set. You take either the left-hand or right-hand set of the identity and do algebraic operations to obtain the other set. Generally, it is easier to begin working with the more complex set of the identity. And so, let's look at some examples. So, our first example verifies the identity sinus x multiply cotangent x equal to cosine x. You can begin with either the left-hand set or the right-hand set. In this example, we will show both operations. Working on the left-hand set, sinus x multiply cotangent x, you can change by substitution cosine x divided by sinus x. And here you have a sinus x multiplied by cosine x divided by sinus x. And you have a 2 sinus x, so you can just simplify them, sinus x and sinus x. And here will be cosine x. We have obtained the right-hand set and the verification is complete. And if you say value here, if the world is full of goodness, we will not be able to think critically and appreciate goodness. We will think loudly. Good and evil combine each other. It should be equal, as in our task. So guys, in our next example, 1 divided by sinus x and equal to cosine x multiply tangent x plus cotangent x. Since the right-hand set is more complex than the left-hand set, let us try to transform the right-hand set into the left-hand set. Here, tangent x give us sin x divided by cosine x, and the cotangent x equal to cosine x divided by sin x. So, cosine x multiply tangent x plus cotangent x equal to cosine x multiply sin x divided by cosine x and plus cosine x divided by sin x. And equal is the denominators. Here will be sinus x and here cosine and here cosine x. So we have equal to cosine x multiply sinus square x plus cosine square x divided by cosine x and sinus x. Here sum of the sinus square x plus cosine square x give us 1. This is a formula, and it will be equal to cosine x multiply 1 divided by cosine x multiply sinus x. And here we have 2 cosine x, and so you can just simplify them. So we have 1 divided by sinus x. We have obtained the other side of the identity and the verification is complete. And our next example, verify the identity. Sinus x plus cosine x squared divided by sinus x multiply cosine x equal to 2 plus 1 divided by cosine x and multiply 1 divided by sinus x. And let us begin with the left hand side as it is more complex. Sinus x plus cosine x squared divided by sinus x multiply cosine x. Here sinus x plus cosine x squared give us short multiplication formulas. So equal to sinus x squared plus 2 multiply sinus x multiply cosine x plus cosine square x and divided by sinus x multiply cosine x. And here sum of the sinus square x plus cosine square x, it's the formula. It will be 1. So equal to 2 multiply sinus x multiply cosine x plus 1 and divided by sinus x multiply cosine x. And separate the fractions. So 2 multiply sinus x multiply cosine x divided by sinus x multiply cosine x and the plus 1 divided by sinus x multiply cosine x. So we have 2 sinus x plus cosine x. We can just simplify them and equal to x plus 1 divided by sinus x multiply cosine x. We have obtained the right hand side of the identity and the verification is complete. And guys, our next example, tangent x divided by 1 divided by sinus x equal to 1 divided cosine x minus cosine x. And let's work on the left hand side. Tangent x divided by 1 divided sinus x equal to here tangent x equal to sinus x divided by cosine x and 1 divided sinus x. And you can invert the denominator and multiply equal to sinus x divided by cosine x multiply sinus x divided by 1. So multiply here sinus square x divided by cosine x and here sin square x you can give 1 minus cosine square x. So 1 minus cosine square x divided by cosine x. And separate the fractions. 1 divided by cosine x minus cosine square x divided by cosine x. We can just simplify cosine square x and cosine x. And it will be 1 divided by cosine x minus cosine x. We have obtained the right hand side of the identity and so the verification is complete. So guys, today you learned trigonometric identity. I think this video was useful for you. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.